controlling the offense. To Harden. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jay, what's going to be good enough this year for the Rockets to get to the NBA Finals?
Well, you need CP3 to be healthy, but also I think James Harden needs to continue to build on his play in the playoffs in particular. Those last 6 games against the Golden State Warriors, he really struggled from the three-point line. He shot 37% during the regular season. He shot 20% in the Western Conference Finals.
The assist from number 3, Chris Paul.
Lillard against Chris Paul. To Nurkic. Oh, I missed a short one there. Harden in possession. 12-6 our score. Big finish at the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Lillard. Kenneth Faried.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Screen coming left.
To Rodney Hood. Portland has 4 to shoot. 24-second violation. Paul sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Capella. Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
From the painted area, won't go down. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. 1 bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Short jumper misses. Had a good look there, but it's no good. A pass stolen by Portland. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Harden to Paul. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Lillard matched up with Paul. Screen coming. Lillard on the drive, but he can't finish.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lillard. Paul into the front court. Now down 6. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good. Well, you can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Team foul number 2. Portland Trailblazers are in the penalty.
Rockets have the ball. Galabiciere, snatching it out of the air. Harden. And Nurkic there for the rebound. Finish that.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
To Rodney Hood. And he hits.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Paul across the timeline. Down 6. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
That's it for the first quarter with the Blazers in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So
Into the game for Portland, number 8, Al-Farouq Aminu. Stepping in,
Gordon matched up with Aminu.
number 13.
Al-Farouq Aminu tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And his canter. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Harden. Great dish to set it up. Count the bucket for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
McCollum into the front court. Up a dozen. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum. Shot won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Harden. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
McCollum with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. And he'll head to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Harden against Al-Farouq Aminu. He gets it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go.
Gordon with it. 9-point margin. To Harden. Here's a chance from long range, and James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. McCollum against Gordon. A pass taken away by the Rockets. To Harden. James Harden, now 4 for 9.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find the two-point shot relevant these days.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon with it, trailing by 4. Harden. Oh, good offense, beating good defense. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Number 20.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
To McCollum. And his Cantor. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden. Able to convert inside.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Portland ball.
Screen coming.
Nene rejects it. That one out of bounds off a Rocket. Knock loose. Rockets have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Harden. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
Nothing going here on that drive.
Defensive foul to number 10.
There are a couple of cracks at the line now.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Harden into the front court. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. Trying to cash in. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Lets it fly from long range, knocks it down in the foul, and a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Whoops, that won't go. Rivers with the basketball. His guys should be able to get the final shot. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Rockets don't have the advantage or the disadvantage after one half. And these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. All right, back to the...
All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. McCollum into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter.
Screen coming left. Screen coming.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Now Paul with the basketball. He'll run the offense. The drive, right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Another follows, still no good. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Can't convert the free throw. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. To Rivers. Here comes the screen. Austin Rivers. Scalabiciere with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Capella to Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's what you like to see. Austin Rivers, tough shot from downtown.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Paul with it up top. His guys now trailing by a point. To Rivers. Tucker to Rivers. Down to 5 on the 24. 24-second violation. Gets a shot up off the mark. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Substitutions, Houston.
Rockets in control of the basketball. It's Paul for two. Ooh, crisp ball. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Harden in possession. His guys now down by a point. Oh, emphatic slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Clint Capella with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here comes the screen. Clint Capella able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And the rebound taken in by the Trailblazers. To Lillard. Off the assist.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Harden with the basketball. Down a point. Rises for the slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when it's...
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Harden, defended by McCollum. To Paul. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Shot for James Harden, and he buries it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh leg.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Portland. Entering the game for the Rockets. Number 15, Clint
Harden to Paul. To Harden. Has a chance. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Short jumper stays out. Clint Capella, huge block. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second one as well. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Ooh, Chris Paul. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
And the finish at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
To Rodney Hood. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
the assist from
Lillard picked up by Paul. He's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
are in the penalty.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed on a pair. Paul into the front court. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. And the finish, slam dunk.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
To Harden.
Take that.
1 minute remaining in the fourth
Screen
quarter.
screen right.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Rockets with 4 to shoot.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Harden. Man, that was a tough shot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here comes the screen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Myers Leonard at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Harden. For 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Harden with it up top. They trail by 1. 4-3. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Misses the first. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. 2 huge free throws in a 1-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Able to convert on both free throws. Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office. Buy one or more tickets before the end of today's game and you'll
Call.
receive an exclusive
That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win.